Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. My name is Electrify and today I am going to be sharing with you 5 tips on how to improve in Beat Saber. Tip number 1 is just to relax. Use your wrists more than your arms. Using your arms will wear you out faster because they would be moving a ton. Instead, use your wrist to slice. You can move the controllers by just flicking your wrist rather than using your entire arm. Now you will still need to move your arms a little bit, but know that playing faster songs is more in the flick of the wrist. Now this tip can be hard, believe me. I have stiffened up so many times in my gameplay, and I wasn't moving my wrists and I failed. Make sure you keep your wrists free from stiffening into a straight stick attached to your arms. Relax your wrists and try not to stiffen them so that you have to use your arms. You are going to get really tired. So just relax the wrists and use them to flick instead of using your arms. The next tip I have for you guys is colors. You need to change your colors. Now this may seem dumb at first, but colors are very important in Beat Saber. The colors distinguish what notes to hit with which saber. If you choose colors that blend in and you can't tell the difference between them at high speeds, you need to change them. The other part of colors is the background colors. Make sure that the background colors contrast the notes so that you can see the notes coming. I used to use dark colors for my sabers and bright colors for the background so I can easily see them coming. The other part of colors is getting used to a color scheme that fits you. I used to play with red on my dominant hand and black on my left hand. I later changed to orange on my left hand and finally blue. I've played Beat Saber for so long with red on my right hand that it just feels natural to have red on the right for me. I have trained my brain to hit the red notes from anywhere with my right hand. So get used to your color scheme and be unique. Get creative with it. It's all you. Tip number 3 that I have for you guys is don't blind yourself. Let me explain what that means. By blinding yourself, I mean don't have so much going on that you can't tell what you're doing. There's some settings that you can change within the game to help with this. There's static lights and reduce debris. Turning off static lights means that you won't get the flashing light shows in the background while you're playing. The flashing lights can go crazy sometimes, and you won't be able to tell what you're doing. Turning the reduce debris setting on means that you will not get the slices of the notes flying in your face after you cut a note. The debris can get in your face and you won't be able to see the next notes. These are just 2 settings that you can change, and I'm sure there's some mods out there that could help as well. Just remember, these are settings that you can change at any time. Another part to this tip is custom sabers. If you can get custom sabers, I highly recommend it. The saber trail especially can make a big difference. If you have a big, long, wide saber trail, then you won't be able to see the next notes coming behind it. So I like to keep my saber simple and usually with a simpler trail. And if you're able to customize it and make it smaller, I highly recommend it. Tip number 4 that I have for you guys is practice. I know everybody says it, but it really does help. I've jumped from failing hard difficulty levels to being one of the top 8,000 Beat Saber players in the world. I'd have to say that I have around 75 plus hours of experience. Don't be afraid to keep trying songs that you failed the first time. Use the practice mode, it's there for a reason. Skip ahead to a part that you struggle with and lower the speed down to work your way up to 100% speed. Sometimes I've noticed even speeding up the songs helps, because when you go back to 100% speed, it feels slow. Just keep trying. If you want to get good at something, you need to put in the time and the effort to make it good. Spend some time fiddling with some of the settings. Find something that is comfortable for you. And finally, we have tip number 5. Tip number 5 is don't get discouraged. You may see some Beat Saber players and think that you will never be as good as them, or I'll never full combo that song like they did, but that's not true. For example, I haven't even full comboed a song ever, but I did my best and look where it got me. As I've said earlier, I started off failing hard difficulty. I kept my head up and kept trying. If you don't feel like you can do that one song that you've been working on for a long time, just take a break, play another song, maybe take a break from Beat Saber altogether. Come back with a fresh mind and ready to go. And those were my 5 tips on how to get better at Beat Saber. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe and share with other people who you think might find these tips helpful. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.